Hello and welcome back to Weston the Historian. Today I'm going to be bringing back an old series I started back in the early days of this channel, that being my Strange Historical Facts series. To start with our first fact, we have the Manila Men. The Manila Men were American settlers from the Philippines who came to Louisiana in the 1700s, though there's evidence they arrived as early as the 1600s. They created St. Malo, a small village near New Orleans, and many of them fought alongside Andrew Jackson in the Battle of New Orleans. Unfortunately, the village itself was completely destroyed in 1915 by a hurricane, but many of their descendants live on today. According to Ancestry, I could be one of those very distant descendants, though it is incredibly distant. On the topic of people settling in America, that brings us to our next odd fact. That being, most of Napoleon's family ended up coming to America. The very first Bonaparte to come to America was Jerome Bonaparte, Napoleon's youngest brother, who came to America the same year the Louisiana Purchase took place. After the Napoleonic Wars, Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon's eldest brother and the former king of both Naples and Spain, fled to America as well, creating what was, at the time, the largest library in the entire country, containing more content than the Library of Congress. Other than these two, there was also Lucien Bonaparte, Louis Bonaparte, and Caroline Bonaparte. Napoleon himself almost ended up in America too, but was stopped by the British. Speaking of Britain, Queen Elizabeth I of England actually banned anyone outside of the royal family from wearing the color purple. This is because purple had been seen as a sign of wealth and royalty, and the Queen wanted to further ingrain this idea. Moving on, possibly one of the oldest pieces of science fiction was written by the Greek author Lucian in the 2nd century AD. It is titled A True Story, or True History, and is meant to mock the exaggerated tales told by travelers. The novel features space travel, aliens, interplanetary warfare, and floating lamps. Imagine Star Wars, but set during ancient Greece. After World War I, some Polish politicians advocated creating a new polity called the Intermarium. It would essentially restore the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, uniting pretty much every country in between Germany and Russia. Another fact about a world war: during World War II, the U.S. Army fought alongside the German Wehrmacht against the SS in the Battle of Kassel-Iter. The battle took place near the end of the war and resulted in an American Wehrmacht victory. And now for our fourth and final fact, we have that of the Bourbon Bhopal dynasty. I think I maybe pronounced that right. This dynasty is a wealthy Indian family, which is believed to be descended from the French royal family, the House of Bourbon. The current head of the family is Balthazar Napoleon IV de Bourbon, and strangely enough, some people believe that he is the rightful king of France. That about wraps up this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe for more. Thank you, and goodbye.